It's time for high school sports on the NCW Life Channel. Today's broadcast of high school sports on the NCW Life Channel is brought to you by Alignment Pros and Express Lube, Auto Mocha, Color FX, Global Car Care, One Way Construction, Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, Biosports Physical Therapy, The Windmill Restaurant, and Harvest Valley Pest Control. Now, let's go live for all the action for tonight's coverage of high school sports on your home for local sports, the NCW Life Channel.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to East Wenatchee, Washington, site of today's encounter between the Davis Pirates and your Eastmont Wildcats. Hi again, I'm Sebastián Moraga. Alongside me, as always, is our soccer expert, Matt Wisen. And few things would hurt this Eastmont team more, considering all that they're hoping for this season, than a loss to down in their luck Pirate squad here at home.
Yeah, that would really hurt. We're getting into crunch time now, and every little win matters. You want to try and get home field in playoffs, and this might set them back quite a bit.
Now, what are the keys you think for Eastmont to get that W? First of all, to not be overconfident. You know they had a hard time against Moses Lake 5 days ago or 4 days ago.
Yeah, and they had a hard time against Davis on the road. They beat them in penalties. They really need to work on their chemistry, especially their finishing third chemistry and their defending third chemistry. They just got a lot of work to do getting on the same page. Once that happens, they've got the talent.
Absolutely.
So maybe it's a little mental block that's keeping them from getting there. Maybe they're a little too tight. But they got to shake that off and just get on and play some soccer. I
think one of the keys, I don't know if you agree with me, feel free to disagree, is for the Eastmont Wildcats to integrate Nate Balaudo and Sergio Bravo and other players into the creation of offensive opportunities early on than they have been. We've seen a lot of Nate, a lot of Sergio in the second half. I think they need to start earlier getting him involved.
Yeah, and keep them involved. It's been a lot of individual play so far, a lot of disconnected play. Like I was saying, chemistry, technically great, singular play, but not much interactive play with the rest of the team. When you see the Eastmont start working together and keeping their players involved, they can do great stuff.
Different story.
But it's just come so infrequently this year that's really been their Achilles heel.
Absolutely. Lots of questions to be answered here on the pitch at Eastmont High School. When we come back, we'll have a quick chat with the head coach of the Wildcats, Vidal Hurtado, and a whole lot more here on NCW Live Channel. Don't go away.
At Harvest Valley Pest Control, we know you are committed to making your home and business a healthy and pest-free place. Hi, I'm David. Give us a call and we'll give you a firm price over the phone and schedule a time that works for you. We will do an in-depth 30-point healthy home or business inspection and craft a customized plan of action designed specifically for your pest issue. Give us a call or visit our website today.
Choose the pros, Alignment Pros. When your vehicle needs brakes, shocks, struts, or alignment, choose the experts in their field. Alignment Pros and Express Lube with a 5-star rating. The work they perform on your vehicle is as impeccable as their shop. With state-of-the-art equipment, Alignment Pros can handle all large or small vehicles, specialty cars, lifted or lowered. Alignment Pros does them all. Keep your car in top shape at Alignment Pros and Express Lube in East Wenatchee.
Hi, I'm Kevin Prosser, and this is my print shop, Color FX in Cashmere. Color FX offers screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing on t-shirts, jerseys, bags, banners, signs, and more. With 30 years experience, you won't be disappointed with the quality and quick turnaround times you will get at more than a fair price. Please call Color FX.
When you call Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, you get 35 years of experience and customer service in the Wenatchee Valley. Dick's friendly staff strongly believe in repairing before replacing and service all major brands of HVAC units. Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning is your local, independent, trained comfort specialists, proudly serving all of North Central Washington. Call 884-6444 today.
Welcome back to Eastmont High School, site of today's encounter between the Davis Pirates and your Eastmont Wildcats. Welcome to the pregame interview part of our broadcast. Alongside us is the head coach of the Eastmont Wildcats, Vidal Hurtado. This section brought to you all season long by TC Slingers, a proud sponsor of NCW Live Channel. Coach, welcome as always. And one of the things we noticed in the Moses Lake game is how well the defense has been playing. What are some of the keys to make this group of young players play so cohesively early in the season?
Yeah, it's a build-up from last year is one of the reasons. Second reason is I form our formation based on what they decide is their strengths, and I look also at their weaknesses. So kind of they have a little say in how we play that formation, which builds morale, builds cohesiveness, because they get to see that I'm listening to them, which is important because I want them to feel comfortable and in the right spots in the field, and that helps a lot.
And they trust you more that way.
Absolutely. That's one of the things is, you know, they're the ones playing the game. I manage it from the outside, but they get to feel, they get to move, and so giving them that power, that right, helps the team.
Absolutely. Let's talk about the other end of the field. One of the things we saw is that the team changes a lot for the better once you get the Nate Balauros, the Sergio Bravos involved in there. How can the team make that happen earlier?
Well, a lot of it has to do with my vision of what was going to be the best formation and also player position role. And then just going through the season, figuring out that we have weaknesses in the middle, we have weaknesses up top, not being able to produce more opportunities, not being able to put them away. So it's a trial and error for us, you know, just like any team. Our vision is one thing, but reality is another. We have to adapt and improvise, and that's just how we do it, and they respond well to it.
So, Coach, it's been a season of making adjustments, some formation tweaks, stuff like that. We saw a little formation tweak last week with Koke moving back to the number 10 spot. In doing so, we saw kind of a little bit of a chemistry issue, at least some isolation of some players, and like you're just talking about some cohesion. How have you been directly working on that this last week, trying to get the group more involved and less isolated?
You're absolutely right. For one is you address it directly and say, hey, there was moments in the game where there was selfish situations that we got to be able to trust the run. Also honor that run that our winger is giving you, and just being able to address it directly, and then finding drills to be able to play to that, being able to find the width on the field, and just having direct conversation with the players and say, hey, this is a 11 on 11 game, so we got to be able to use that and be able to use it to our advantage. So it's a conversation that we had because, like you said, that's exactly what I saw was moments of you know, not trusting the run, not trying to do everything on your own, or at least trying to produce something all on your own when you have options on the side, or finding gaps behind the defense.
All right, thank you very much, Coach.
You.
That has been our pregame coaches interview, brought to you all season long by TC Slingers, a proud sponsor of NCW Live Channel. When we come back, 40 minutes of top-notch soccer action for you. You won't want to miss it. This is NCW Live Channel. Don't go away.
Choose the pros, Alignment Pros. When your vehicle needs brakes, shocks, struts, or alignment, choose the experts in their field. Alignment Pros and Express Lube with a 5-star rating. The work they perform on your vehicle is as impeccable as their shop. With state-of-the-art equipment, Alignment Pros can handle all large or small vehicles, specialty cars, lifted or lowered. Alignment Pros does them all. Keep your car in top shape at Alignment Pros and Express Lube in East Wenatchee.
What's your Automocha emergency?
It's a Frapita mocha with whip.
The espresso shakes are my most favorite because I can get any flavor. Peanut butter chocolate Frapita.
Definitely the espresso shakes.
My favorite is the mocha Frapitas.
A peach Red Bull.
My name is Brian Thorpe. I own Global Car Care in Wenatchee and have been here for about 25 years.
Brian started Global Car Care as Brian's automotive alternative on Orondo Street.
Some customers were following Brian since Brian's automotive time.
No, we're just grateful to be part of this community. This is where I grew up. We want to do our part to be a valuable part of this community. We want to thank you for trusting our business for 25 years.
Welcome back to Eastmont High School. We just had the national anthem, and we're just about ready to start this contest between the Davis Pirates of Yakima and your Eastmont Wildcats. A quick look at the starting lineups. First, the Pirates jumping onto the pitch with Nestor Ramos, number 0, the goalkeeper. Number 3, Angel Huerta. Number 5, Cristian Gonzalez. Number 6, Alex Borges. Number 8, Aaron Arteaga. Number 12, Edwin Perez. Number 16, Randy Bravo. Number 17, Christian Torres. Number 20, Juan Nava. Number 21, Jacob Magaña. And number 24, Uriel Hernandez. Head coach, the always charming Jerry Cole. Eastmont jumps onto the pitch with Jeremy Gregerson, number 0, goalkeeper. Number 3, Sebastián Avilés. Number 4, Santos Fuentes. Number 6, Alfredo González. Number 8, Nate Palauro. Number 9, Sergio Bravo. Number 10, Jorge Cabrera. Number 11, Ulises Maldonado. Number 13, Diego Vázquez. Number 16, Cristian Camacho. And number 17, Tony Leon. Head coach, Vidal Hurtado, a good friend of NCW Live Channel. Assistants, Eric Duffy, Robert Martinez, and Hector Reina. Thought his name was Javier, but, you never know. Anyway, we're just about ready to start. Eastmont onto the pitch, taking care of business from left to right on your screen, ladies and gentlemen, decked almost entirely in red. Davis will take care of starting the action from right to left, decked in white with orange numbers. Whistle is there. We are in business here at Eastmont High School. Starting from the 18, Borges, Huerta, quickly surrounded, Huerta, Leon putting some pressure, touch to the back, Hernandez conducting there, Gonzalez, ball goes out of bounds. It should be a throw-in for Eastmont. There's the throw-in. Juan Nava trying to take it away. Ball goes out of bounds once again. Throw-in for Eastmont. Camacho. Header by Borges. Ball goes out of bounds a third time. Another throw-in for the Wildcats. Approaching the corner of the box. Making some room there. Seeking the through ball for Balauro. Quick counter in the making now for Davis. A bit of a miscue there as Santos Fuentes tried to head it back to Gregerson, and the ball fell just short. But before Juan Nava could connect, Eastmont regains, I should say, control of the ball. There's Cabrera switching across the center alley. Camacho, stopped by Arteaga, scooped back by Eastmont. Diego Vázquez, header by Gonzalez. Maldonado, push-up field by Gonzalez. Into the box we go. Cleared away by the center back. Magaña, taken back by Eastmont. Nice move that time. Camacho, under some pressure by Borges. Pushing it upfield for Maldonado. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be Eastmont ball, and it is. As we approach the 2 minutes, 15-second mark in this first half of play. Eastmont against Davis. Big Nine soccer action here on NCW Live Channel. Thank you for joining us. If you just tuned in to us, it's still a 0-0 tie. A shade and they're 3 minutes into it. Charge from behind is Cabrera. He hits the deck, and the referee, Mr. Covarrubias, decrees that a free kick is in order. We see the referee stopping giving the timeout sign. He's going to count the steps for the wall. 2 players on the wall, 2 Davis players, 1 Eastmont player. Cabrera, nice ball, Cabrera, and the goalkeeper, Mr. Ramos, watches it sail by. 3 minutes and 4 seconds into this first half of play. The Alignment Pros and Express Lube. Keep your car in top shape at Alignment Pros and Express Lube, including front and 4-wheel alignment. Online at alignpros.com or at 182 Eastmont Avenue in East Wenatchee. Bit of a handball there. Assistant referee sees it that way as well. And despite the protestations of Mr. Balauro, it will be Davis ball.
Yeah, I think that's going to go to Eastmont now.
That is unusual. I thought it was Balauro who elbowed the ball, but we're going to go with the experts on this one. We're way up here, folks. Pivoting header that time, and an apparition almost ghost-like by number 9, Sergio Bravo, and Mr. Ramos with a bit of trouble controlling that ball. The pivoting header by Barragan, number 25. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Eastmont ball. Down the flank we go, recouped by Davis. Hernandez. At midfield is Leon. Backing the ball up for Gonzalez. And the stop by Mr. Nestor Ramos. Across midfield it goes. Edwin Perez. Perez. Huerta. Magaña. Across the center alley to the right flank. Ball deep into the box, and the stop that time by Mr. Gregerson. First touch of the game for the goalkeeper for Eastmont High School. Good scoop that time by Gonzalez. Sergio Bravo under siege. Leon. Good ball. Gonzalez with a bit of room. Leaves Hernandez behind. Gonzalez, the touch to the center of the box. The shot. And the stop by the goalkeeper Ramos. It looked like number 8, Nate Balauro, tried to deliver the goods that time, only to be denied by the goalkeeper for Davis. Throw in for the Pirates. Eastmont recovers the ball, sends it up to midfield. Bit of a handball that time, and this time it was Mr. Balauro, the culprit. Indirect free kick for the Pirates as we approach the 6.5 minute of play here at Eastmont High School. There's the shot, top of the box, cleared away nimbly by Eastmont. Gonzalez trying to make something happen, and does, with a bit of room now. He's off to the races, being chased by Hernandez. Being chased and charged by Hernandez. Referee says nothing but a throw-in will take place, and it will be Eastmont ball. Still tied at 0-0.
Yeah, both teams just seem to be stuck kind of in a rut, feeling each other, trying to see what each other's weaknesses are, and haven't really found much, and they're playing a little conservative. And that should be a card.
Bit of a collision there. It will be, excuse me, Eastmont ball. And Mr. Juan Nava gets himself a little lecture, but no card that time. In my opinion, that was card worthy, Matt Wisen. I think you were right.
Yeah, I thought it was a little reckless and just endangering that player.
Pivoting header to the heart of the box. Balauro Balauro leaving one behind. Shot across. Far post. Half volley. And Mr. Ulises Maldonado grabs his head with both hands in disbelief at having missed that opportunity. Good collective play that time by the Wildcats, Matt Wiesen.
Yeah, poor defense, but good, great turn from Nate, picking his attacker out on the back post there, and just fantastic job getting him the ball. Just need to a little more calm under pressure and getting that foot over the top of the ball next time, and we'll see a tally.
Deep ball across the middle. Rejected by the back line of Eastmont. Leon taken back by the Pirates. Nava. Eastmont retaining control. Cabrera. Camacho. Bit of a too long for Gonzalez, but now the marker makes a mess of things almost, and under pressure delivers to Nestor Ramos. Christian Gonzalez looking for Barragan. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Eastmont ball. Ball goes out of bounds once again. It will be Eastmont ball for a second consecutive throw-in. Eastmont on the move now. Into the box. Pivoting header. Trying to land it at the feet of Sergio Bravo. Interrupted before that happens. Pushing the ball upfield for Eastmont was Sebastián Avilés. Taken back by Davis. Cristian Gonzalez. Defensive maneuver by Santos Fuentes and ultimately Gregerson. Sergio Bravo. Bit too hard for Vasquez. Back to Bravo. Across midfield looking for Cabrera or perhaps Balauro. Balauro lands it. First runner, however, is Uriel Hernandez. The delivery doesn't work. Taken back by Bravo. Bravo and Leon. Leon and Maldonado. Maldonado and Leon. Leon and Maldonado stolen back by Angel Huerta. Huerta with a bit of room. Cabrera in defensive labor, putting some pressure on him. Switch to the right for Gonzalez. Gonzalez, top of the box. Sergio Bravo covering a lot of ground today. The heel touch, Balauro. Cabrera, is he going to connect with Balauro or Gonzalez? He goes with Balauro. Balauro with some room. Leaves his marker behind, enters the box, prepares the shot across. And once again, Maldonado can't quite connect, but it's still in the heart of the box. Whistle on the play, foul called. It will be Davis ball as we approach the 11th minute mark here in the first half of play. Good connectivity early on by Eastmont, but still no cigar.
Yeah, much better. Better job by Eastmont getting numbers up and not all being on the same plane attacking-wise, giving that the ball handler more options in positive movement and negative movement.
We have a quick substitution, if you want to call it that, a quick change to the starting lineups for Davis. Randy Bravo, number 16, is not in, and instead we have number 25, Barragan. Cabrera. Bravo and Leon charge from behind. Let's see what the referee says. The referee says play on.
And bring that one back there. He was giving him advantage, but then that last time the Davis defender just pushed off, or the attacker, I guess, pushed off. And
free kick for Eastmont. 12 minutes on the clock, still tied at 0-0. Thank you for tuning in to us today. Lovely evening of soccer here in East Wenatchee. Leon. Cabrera. Avilés. Camacho. Avilés. Camacho. Maldonado. Interrupted by the back line of Davis. Taken back by Balauro. Ooh, if he had made it past that defender, something might have happened. But instead, it's Davis on the move. Deep ball that time. Juan Nava. Defensive effort by Diego Vasquez. Gregerson under pressure from Nava. Good job by Gregerson. Gonzalez. Cabrera. Hernandez for Davis. A bit of a confrontation there. A bit of a grab, says the referee. It will be Davis ball. 13 minutes into the first half of play. Free kick for the Davis Pirates. Right-footed shot into the heart of the box. Cleared away with a quick header. Couple of them, as a matter of fact. Davis will let it sail by. It will be a throw-in for the Pirates. Taken care of by Alex Borges. Nava. Alfredo Gonzalez. Marked by the other Gonzalez, Christian. Whistle on the play. Play continues. There's Alfredo Gonzalez. Ball seemed to have left the playing surface. Referee agrees, and it will be a throw-in for Davis. Automoca, what is your Automoca emergency? Visit one of their 6 locations in the valley, including the only Automoca with inside seating on 5th Street across from the college. We're back in business now. Magaña. Quick give and go. Huerta. Taken back by Eastmont. Scooped back by Davis, only temporarily, because here comes Cabrera across midfield with some room. Gonzalez on his left. Balauro on his right. He goes in the personal maneuver. He draws the foul.
I would say that could be a yellow card as well. Cabrera is breaking through. But more so, Huerta, I believe, was just looking to make that foul on purpose to bring him down to stop the play.
He had no shot of catching up to him.
No shot, and it was all from behind. I would look to give a card there at that point, just to settle these players down and establish what is a foul and what is not. Because the last thing you want to see is that the contact just keep ramping up and someone getting hurt.
Looks like Cabrera, no. He defers to his teammate Avilés. Santos Fuentes. León, bit of a slip. He's back on his feet. León, Cabrera. Cabrera, interrupted by Arteaga. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Eastmont, but before we have that, we have a substitution. It's Javier Barragán. Taking a seat. And being replaced by, it's either Randy Bravo or Jose Zuna. We'll tell you in a second who it is. He has the ball right now. It is indeed Randy Bravo. Perez. Nava. Taken back by Eastmont. Right by the corner flag there. And Mr. Vasquez cannot keep it in bounds. It should be a corner kick, and it is. First corner kick of the game for either team. And it happens at the 16-minute, 20-second mark. As we see Mr. Gonzalez coming to the sideline to get a sip of water. We see 1, 2, 3, 6 white jerseys. Nava with a low shot that sails high.
Low shot that sails high.
I do not know what came out of my mouth that second.
No, it was a low pass in.
I know. That was me being poetic. Cabrera. Now that sailed high too.
Yep.
No question about that one. I saw Nava with his foot close to the ground, and I thought, okay, low shot, and then it sailed over the head of everybody. I said, well, I have to point that out.
Yeah, it came in really slowly, too.
Yeah.
Just, all in slow motion. This pitch is playing pretty kind of dead tonight.
It is a little different than we saw against Moses Lake.
Some footing problems out there, some players slipping around.
Yeah, we saw.
Seems like it's really dying pretty quick tonight on this grass.
We saw Leon take a couple of slips and still retain possession. But, yeah, it's unfortunate. It would be unfortunate if it becomes a factor, especially after the legs get a little tired. Deep ball that time. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be a throw-in for the Davis Pirates.
Yeah, that's the one fast spot on the pitch. That light turf right here along the sideline is
Bit of
a
a
lot
shove there.
shorter.
Whistle on the plate. 2 hit the deck. Sorry about that, Matt.
Oh, yeah.
And Mr. Cabrera seems to be telling the referee, come on. Did you bring those cards or didn't you?
Well, that's, I believe, is that foul on Huerta? Is that his third or fourth foul tonight? So pretty soon they're going to start adding up.
Number 21, Jacob Magana is one of the Davis players. Ball goes out of bounds. Let's see what the referee calls this one. It will be a goal kick for the Pirates. Folks, as we approach the 19th minute, 10-second mark, let me tell you about Color Effects, offering screen printing, embroidery, digital printing, and logo design for your school, team, business, or church at a fair price. Locally owned for over 20 years, call Color Effects at 509-470-9586. Good ball that time. Bravo. Bravo looks up.
Handball, a little bad bounce right there.
Either we see number 9, Mr. Bravo, plead his case. It was the shoulder. It was the shoulder. Unfortunately, it's too late for that. The call has been made. It will be indirect free kick for the Davis Pirates. Christian Torres, a low shot that sail high. That's gonna haunt me tonight. I'm gonna wake up screaming that in the middle of the night. Thank you for that. All right. There is Gonzalez and Balauro, actually. Balauro taken back by the Pirates. Angel Huerta. Nava. Bit of a thread of the needle there. Doesn't quite work. Gregerson after the touch by Aviles. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be Davis ball, and it is.
Yeah, you just got to let that low shot that sails high, you just got to let that one go, because I can't, I don't want to think how many times I've said something like that over the years.
I bet you there weren't 3 microphones around you when you said it, though.
Oh, man, probably more.
Bit of a drinky poo for Mr. Cristian Camacho as we see this free kick for Eastmont take place. Aviles into the box, cleared away by Borges. Pushing it further is Huerta. Bit of a shove there by Leon. The Eastmont bench cannot believe that call went against them. I do agree with the referee, though.
Yeah, he was calling the first foul, which was when he stepped back in front of him and charged backwards. Was a little bit of a retaliation. Huerta is starting to get a little bit frustrated up there.
Ball into the box. Not a major problem for Jeremy Gregerson. Deep ball down the flank. Trying again for Eastmont is Balauro. Looking to connect with Cabrera. Rejection is scooped back by Leon. Sending it back to Aviles. Back to Leon. Further up. Good ball into the box. Let's see what happens here. The shot!
Oh.
And it kisses the crossbar. Oh, my word, Alfredo Gonzalez. Talk about waking up in the middle of the night screaming.
So close.
Nava, there we go, another slip. Taken back by Eastmont, charged from behind, that deserves a card. Mr. Covarrubias, please. Nothing. All right. Global Car Care, a quality auto repair facility with highly trained technicians celebrating 25 years in the car care business. They speak your car's language at 1840 North Wenatchee Avenue. Nava. First on it is Aviles, Gregerson, and Fuentes. Fuentes and Leon. Take away by Arteaga and Huerta. Huerta and Magaña. Magaña, right-footed shot, not a major problem for Jeremy Gregerson, who will pick up another ball and restart the action after getting a bit of a drink of water there. 23 minutes, 32 seconds into this one. Davis and the Eastmont Wildcats still tied at 0-0. Nava. Having a little fun there. Arteaga. Taken back by Leon. Leon, Balauro, Gonzalez. Gonzalez back to Balauro. Borges interrupting that one. That would have been beautiful. Bravo. Leon. Deep ball. Bit too long for Cabrera. And Nestor Ramos, Mr. Ramos, putting a stop to the danger. 24 minutes, 19 seconds into this one. One-Way Construction, a premier custom home builder and construction company for North Central Washington, including general contracting, framing, concrete, and consulting services. Online, onewayconstructionnw.com. Across the equator we go. Defensive maneuvers by the Eastmont Wildcats. Gregerson. Straight past Nava. Oh, my goodness. Delivery ends up at the feet of Huerta. Santos Fuentes with more urgency than style that time. Good ball. Gonzalez. Down the center alley goes Balauro. Shot across, interrupted by Uriel Hernandez. Ball goes to the throw-in. And little by little, Eastmont finding itself. Matt Wisen.
Yeah, Davis is starting to get stretched a little bit on defense. They're taking a little more chances offensively, stretching out, and Eastmont's finding ways in behind. One thing Eastmont's got to do, though, is they're really one-dimensional on the attack right now, and they need to bring other players in.
The box, the header, and the stop by Ramos. Sorry about that, Matt Wisen. Please continue.
They need to bring other players into the attack and start looking for the second and third runners. Right now, they're just not really having that. They're kind of running away and looking for a big cross. And it just doesn't give the attacker many options.
It is a situation where what you want is to avoid becoming predictable, and we've seen a lot of deep runs down the right side, a lot of shots across from the right side, and once you become predictable, of course, you become a lot easier to defend, especially for a team like Davis, who hasn't shown a whole lot more offensively.
Davis, I think, looks very unorganized in their attack, and they're just not bringing numbers in and very singular play.
Hernandez and Bravo. The shot by Magaña, not a major problem for Jeremy Gregerson.
That's kind of the only combination we've seen, I believe, from Davis. Kind of relying on Eastmont's defensive mistakes to hopefully get the ball in deep, but they're not bringing numbers very far forward in support.
Hernandez and Edwin Perez battling with Ulises Maldonado. Flag is up. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be Pirate ball, and it is. Bit of a mixer there. Cleared away by Camacho. Pushed back by the Pirates. That one is Cabrera with a bit of speed to him. Huerta on the mark. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Pirate ball. The Windmill, a time-tested restaurant providing traditional steakhouse meals in a homey, old-fashioned dining room. Open 7 days a week, 4:30 to 9 p.m. Call 509-665-9529. Cabrera. Taken back by Uriel Hernandez. Magaña. Deep ball down the left flank for Arteaga. Arteaga, right-footed shot. Over the head of the marker, this could be interesting. And before Mr. Randy Bravo could connect, Jeremy Gregerson puts a stop to the danger. We see one Eastmont player warming up. We had two Davis players warming up earlier. They seem to have gone back to the bench. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be Pirate ball.
And I think the Davis players are just getting their final instructions. They're coming out to the middle now. And yeah, they're making their sub.
One of the people taking a seat is Juan Nava, who's been one of the few players bringing a quantum of danger to the gate defended by Mr. Gregerson. Isaiah Rojas, number 14, is in for the Pirates. We'll tell you in a second who the other player is. Throw-in will be taken care of by Sergio Bravo. Bit of a charge from behind by Borges, who does the quick "wasn't me" gesture. Ramos on the stop. Deep ball by Ramos, looking for Randy Bravo. First runner is Leon. Leon and Maldonado. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Pirate ball once again. Another substitution in the making. Actually, one apiece, one for each team. It will be Victor Andrade entering the contest for East Wenatchee, number 15. And it will be Mr. Maldonado himself taking a seat. 29 minutes, 39 seconds into this one, approaching the half an hour mark. Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning. They service all brands of commercial and residential HVAC systems. Call 509-884-6444 for more information. Balauro. The touch for Bravo. Trying to send it back to Balauro. Interrupted by Cristian Torres. And now it's Angel Huerta doing battle. Balauro and Gonzalez. Swept away by Cristian Gonzalez. Randy Bravo. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for the Davis Pirates. Cristian Gonzalez. Ball goes out of bounds. Pirate ball once again. Biosports Physical Therapy provides the best environment, most qualified, experienced therapists in North Central Washington. You have the right to select your healthcare team. Why wouldn't you choose the best? Choose Biosports. Leon. Fuentes. Deep ball for Cabrera. Cabrera, marked by Borges. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Pirate ball. Throw-in for Davis. "31 minutes, 14 seconds. Cristian Torres. Taken back by the Wildcats. Cabrera. Leon. Looking to connect with Balauro. Back to Cabrera. Scooped away that time by the second sub for the Pirates, Gabriel Galindo, number 7. Pirates insisting on that deep ball. Rojas, flag is up. Let's see what the referee calls that. It will be a foul, it looks like, and a free kick for Davis. 32 minutes, 2 seconds into this, the first half of play. Harvest Valley Pest Control, your local North Central Washington pest control expert, serving Wenatchee, Chelan, Leavenworth, Quincy, Moses Lake, Ephrata, and everyone in between. 509-797-0090. Rojas taking care of this free kick. Left-footed shot. The header by Borges doesn't work. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Eastmont ball via this goal kick by Mr. Gregerson. Santos Fuentes. Bravo and Vasquez. Vasquez and Avilés. Avilés and Fuentes. The fans are demanding a more upfront style of play. Let's see if the Eastmont players listen. There was Balauro and Cabrera taken back by Borges. Borges. Good, nice job that time by Gonzalez and Borges. Please, Mr. Referee, now is the time if there ever was one. And yep, it is going to happen. Mr. Borges had it coming, and he had the nerve to plead his case. He's been delivering lumber the entire first half, that guy, and he's like, no, it wasn't me.
Yeah, I looked a little more at the situation than I did the foul. If that foul didn't occur, Mr. Cabrera was going to make a serious run at the goal, and that really was unsportsmanlike, basically, to take him down in that spot.
Free kick for Eastmont. Cabrera himself taking care of it. 2 on the wall. The wall fire to close the shot. Avilés, and cleared away by the back line of the Pirates with more urgency than style. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in, and all of a sudden we have Borges back in.
Yeah, there's no set time. They have to go out for they just have to be off the pitch for basically one player until the next dead ball, and then they come in. As a coach, I'm basically just trying to assess, has my player regained his mental stability?
Deep run down the right side, shot across, and it will be a corner kick for the Pirates. Matt Wiseman?
Yeah, like I was saying, the whole reason for players having to come off the pitch when they get carded is just to cool down. Give them that moment to where they can collect their thoughts and not immediately go out and get another yellow card, which is going to put them in danger of missing some time.
Tony Leon will take a seat for Eastmont, replaced by Ulises Maldonado. 35 minutes, 4 seconds into this one. Second corner kick of the game. I believe both favor Davis. Shot across, out of the box. Gregerson calling for it, misses. Let's see what happens. The Chilena, a bit of a mixer there, is still in the play. There is Borges, the shot. Viene, goal. Pirates. Oh my goodness, what a bucket of ice cold water this is.
Yeah, just couldn't get a good foot on that ball to clear it out, and it kind of, I hate to say, it kind of started with the keeper misplaying that, not really trying to punch that thing out as far as you can, and once it's on the ground, and I mean, it's a scrum, and referees, I'm sure there were many fouls going on in there, but it's hard to watch goals like that happen.
Yeah. If you buy a copy of the novel The Godfather by Mario Puzo, on the first page you will find revenge is a dish best served cold. And that's exactly what Mr. Borges did. Yellow card, quick break, back in, boom, back of the net, 1-0 Davis. "36 minutes, 32 seconds. Let's see how this Eastmont team responds to the tally by the Pirates. Arteaga. Good ball that time. Gonzalez waiting for her on the right side is Balauro, and Mr. Borges, who did the old "I can't hear you" move when he celebrated that goal, hand to the ear. Clears that away, and it will be a throw-in for Eastmont. Gonzalez into the box. Header by Maldonado, sails way wide. And with 37 and 36 on the clock, it will be Pirate ball.
Yeah, I'd like to see Freddie keep going at the keeper there and actually challenge him with a shot. I think maybe that was just a case of not quite being as confident after hitting the woodwork as hard as he did the first go round. He's a great player, and he can work his way through that. He just has to keep shooting.
Eastmont trying to get on the move here before the break. Leon, Maldonado, Vasquez, Bravo. Long ball for Andrade. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for the Pirates, who now lead Eastmont by a score of 1-0 since the 33rd minute, thanks to a goal by Mr. Alex Borges. Make that the 36th minute, I beg your pardon. The 33rd minute was his yellow card. Magaña. Aviles back to his goalkeeper, and a bit of a miss there. That could have been serious danger for Eastmont. Matt Wisen, what is going on? We were singing the praises of the defense, of the cohesiveness of the defense at the beginning of this broadcast, and all of a sudden they're making us look like the biggest liars on earth.
Well, they had some communication issues against Moses. Moses just wasn't capable of really exploiting them. But now it seems like there's some confidence issues. The keeper's misplayed the ball a couple times, and it all starts. The defense all starts with the goalkeeper. And if he's kind of having an off night, that really does. That's the heart and soul of the defense.
Oh yeah,
and it really does impact them.
Balauro, Santos Fuentes. Bounces off, looked like Aaron Arteaga. Maldonado. Taken back by the Pirates, Galindo. The turn. Looking to connect with Aaron Arteaga, who was on a different zip code at the time. Ball goes out of bounds, throw-in for the Wildcats, and that will be the end of the first half, with Eastmont trailing the Pirates of Davis High School by a score of 1-0. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll give you a short recap of the first half action and our prediction as to what needs to happen in the second half to see Eastmont walk out of here with a win. This is NCW Live Channel. Don't go away.
Heating and Air Conditioning has been proudly serving the Wenatchee Valley for over 35 years. And just as Dick's has been there for you, they have also been an essential part of our community, supporting local youth sports all year long and your Wenatchee Wild.
Thanks for your support.
Thanks, Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, for all your support. Thank you.
Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, your local, independent, trained comfort specialist. Call 884-6444 today.
At Harvest Valley Pest Control, we know you are committed to making your home and business a healthy and pest-free place. Hi, I'm David. Give us a call and we'll give you a firm price over the phone and schedule a time that works for you. We will do an in-depth 30-point healthy home or business inspection and craft a custom designed specifically for your pest issue. Give us a call or visit our website today.
Choose the pros, Alignment Pros. When your vehicle needs brakes, shocks, struts, or alignment, choose the experts in their field. Alignment Pros and Express Lube with a 5-star rating. The work they perform on your vehicle is as impeccable as their shop. With state-of-the-art equipment, Alignment Pros can handle all large or small vehicles, specialty cars, lifted or lowered. Alignment Pros does them all. Keep your car in top shape at Alignment Pros and Express Lube in East Wenatchee.
Hi, I'm Kevin Prosser, and this is my print shop, Color Effects in Cashmere. Color Effects offers screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing on t-shirts, jerseys, bags, banners, signs, and more. With 30 years experience, you won't be disappointed with the quality and quick turnaround times you will get at more than a fair price. Please call Color FX.
Welcome back to Eastmont High School, where we have just witnessed the Eastmont Wildcats close out this first half of play, trailing the Davis Pirates 1-0 since the 36th minute, thanks to a goal by Alex Borges. Borges got himself a nice slice of revenge there, having become the first player to be yellow carded in this game just a couple of minutes earlier by taking advantage of a series of miscues in the heart of the box and sink a shot from about maybe 8 yards out at the very most and put Pirates ahead of their hosts, the Wildcats, here at Eastmont High School. A couple of things worth examining, Matt Wisen, is leadership. You were talking about it during the break.
Yeah, Eastmont's been really quiet out there, and they need somebody to step up and take command of this game. They need somebody just to basically organize this team and get them on the same page, and it's not really happening right now. And actually, I think I said they need somebody in the attack, somebody in the midfield, and somebody in the defense, just to step up and take this game. They're all kind of looking at each other and letting this game happen, and they're not bringing this game to the other team. So it's a little difficult to watch, and that translated into Davis's ability to score. And Davis right now really doesn't have any business scoring. I haven't seen them really organize any kind of structured attack on goal a couple times, but that's really more of Eastmont's inability to organize than it is Davis doing anything. So they need that. And then just at the worst time, Eastmont gives up the goal and takes a really cold shower right before halftime. So I can imagine the coach has probably got more on his plate to tell this team than he really wants to at halftime. So see how hopefully Eastmont can come out a different team in the second half.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't Eastmont have to play Wenatchee after this?
Big game coming up Friday. And some of these players before the game were talking about Wenatchee. So their mind could have been in a different place.
That may be a problem, that perhaps they're thinking about the Battle of the Bridge instead of focusing on dealing with the folks that they have right in front of them right now. A lack of focus could be, in part, responsible for the kind of miscues we've seen because they didn't stop at the goal. Before the break, we had another miscue in the back line that could have cost them dearly.
Yeah, exactly. And it's can you call a timeout quick and or maybe ask for a redo? They need something to really kind of shake them up and turn them around. Outside of that, it's kind of been not exactly a game you want to bring a newcomer into watching. It's been really kind of slow.
Kind of choppy.
I think I put down in my notes somewhere, it reminds me of like an NBA game where there's lots of clearing out and isolation, one-on-one, and then turn around and do it the other way. And nothing really going on in the middle. Yeah, so I'd like to see both teams really work the ball through the third a little bit more, be more patient.
I would like to see Eastmont stick to what works for them, which is the connectivity, the triangulation, the connective play, the collective play, I should say. And because when they tried that in the first half, granted, it didn't pay the dividends they wanted. There are still no goals for Eastmont, but they did bring danger. They established a presence in the final third, but just as quickly they abandoned and they went back to just individual maneuvers.
Yeah, and I think that comes from what we're talking about, the leadership and somebody taking charge. What you see right when the whistle blows to begin with, the last words they heard was coming from the coach. And so that was still fresh in their mind, the direction that they needed. And after the first 10 minutes or so, that direction kind of went away. They ended up playing their own game, but without anybody to get them on the same page.
All right, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we have 40 more minutes of top-notch soccer action for you. This is NCW Live Channel. Don't go away.
What's your Automocha emergency?
It's a Frappuccino mocha with whip.
The espresso shakes are my most favorite because I can get any flavor. peanut butter chocolate for pita.
Definitely espresso shakes. My favorite is the mocha for pitas.
A peach Red Bull.
My name is Brian Thorpe. I own Global Car Care in Wenatchee and have been here for about 25 years.
Brian started Global Car Care as Brian's automotive alternative on Arrondo Street.
Some customers were following Brian since Brian's automotive time.
No, we're just grateful to be part of this community. This is where I grew up. We want to do our part to be a valuable part of this community. We want to thank you for trusting our business for 25 years.
At Harvest Valley Pest Control, we know you are committed to making your home and business a healthy and pest-free place. Hi, I'm David. Give us a call and we'll give you a firm price over the phone and schedule a time that works for you. We will do an in-depth 30-point healthy home or business inspection and craft a customized plan of action designed specifically for your pest issue. Give us a call or visit our website today.
Welcome back to Eastmont High School. The three referees, Mr. Covarrubias, Mr. Capi, and Mr. Cruz, are returning to the pitch. Eastmont is taken to the pitch right now, while the Pirates are still huddled up. There are still about 90, maybe 75 seconds left to this break. Just a quick reminder, the Davis Pirates opened up the scoring in the 36th minute thanks to Alex Borges, number 6. And that is where we stand right now, with the Pirates holding on to not just a 1-0 lead, but the possibility of a bit of an upset. Despite the struggles of Eastmont, this is a game that you expected Eastmont to not struggle this much.
No, and they've got to look, but when you're getting, I mean, they've had some, maybe 2 really golden opportunities, high percentage chances of scoring.
Oh yeah,
that just haven't been able to put those away. We're looking at a different game if those were put away right now.
Absolutely.
These low-scoring games, you just every chance you really have to capitalize.
Eastmont taking care of business from right to left, decked entirely in red with white numbers, and the Pirates of Davis High School taking care of business from left to right, decked entirely in white with orange numbers. Ladies and gentlemen, ball goes out of bounds. Throw in for the Pirates. Shot across. Far post. Gregerson making the stop. Rolling left. Deep ball that time for Andrade. Andrade and Gonzalez. Marked by Cristian Gonzalez. Shot across. There's Borges. Borges. Deep right-footed shot by Galindo. Galindo trying to connect with Rojas. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Eastmont ball. And once again, we see a player slip, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, these players are so accustomed to playing on artificial surfacing that you hit natural grass, which is preferred. It's just way more slippery, and the studs are actually different too. So they don't necessarily grip as well in natural grass as they do turf.
Nava, deep ball that time. Flag is up. None of that will count. Offside position called. I agree with the referee on that one, Matt Wisen. What say you?
Yeah, he was a few paces ahead of action there.
41-41 on the clock. Deep ball by Gregerson. Andrade. Nice touch. Cabrera. Being charged from behind. Diego Vasquez. Another charge. Counter in the making. Off to the races is Rojas. Rojas into the box. Connecting with Nava. First on it. Number 5, Emmanuel Mendoza. And we have a player injured now. It's number 16, Cristian Camacho. Looks like Santos Fuentes stayed on the bench for the second half, my Wisen, because we see number 5, Emmanuel Mendoza, on the back line of Eastmont.
Yeah, Mr. Fuentes was getting stretched out at half. Looked like he was maybe cramping up or had some tightness going on. So Eastmont had to make an adjustment to their back line.
There's a shot by Sergio Bravo. The stop by Ramos. Let's not forget that Eastmont is playing with a rather inexperienced backup goalkeeper. They don't have Armando Mendoza today, so they have Nate Balauro as their backup goalkeeper and Ramon Rodriguez, I believe. Ramon Rodriguez as their second backup goalkeeper.
Yeah, Mr. Rodriguez has played a little keeper for me in the past, and he's been pretty good. And I've seen Nate back in the day in goal as well, and they're both great alternatives. However, they both really prefer being on the pitch and not back there. But and I'm sure the team would really feel their lack of presence out.
Nava, bit of a collision there with Rojas, and the stop by Gregerson.
That was a scary moment for Eastmont right there.
There's a run. Andrade trying to thread the needle that time to Gonzalez. Instead, it's Davis pulling out of their back end of the field. Bit of a give and go there. Taken back nimbly by Bravo. Bravo and Balauro. Balauro looking for Cabrera. To him it goes. Cabrera trying to sail past one. Cannot do it. Trying again is Aviles. Aviles and Diego Vasquez. Diego Vasquez under siege. Trying again is Maldonado. This could be a good option there. Andrade looking for Bravo. Cleared away by the back line of Eastmont. Of Davis, I'm sorry. Gonzalez. Gonzalez making some room. Gonzalez.
Just no movement off the ball there. Freddie was waiting for people to break free, but he was the only one moving. Really difficult to link up if that's the case. And then we get into what we were saying before. Did you get this isolation one-on-one type play?
Cabrera. Gonzalez. The shot by Bravo. Flag is up. And the last minute, a very late call. A very late call by the assistant referee. And none of that will count. Nate Balauro with the tying tally at his feet. 5 minutes and 19 seconds into this second half of play, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, I'm just he was off on that one. It all started with just a really lack of movement up there, and their timing is off now because of it. So they better get it together.
Borges, the ball. This could be interesting. Gregerson to the rescue. Matt Wisen.
Yeah, good job by Gregerson reading that and coming out.
Off to the races we go. Defensive labor by Torres. Flag is up. And it will be Davis' ball.
The crowd doesn't like that, but it was a foul. He was pulling on him.
Not a big crowd, but quite the vocal crowd here at Eastmont High School.
Yeah, the Davis, looks like the Davis crowd, the JV, just disappeared.
You're absolutely right. They're all bunched up in one little spot, and now they're gone.
Must have found their bus or something and found the heater. It's starting to get a little chilly.
It will be a free kick for Eastmont, almost at the midfield line. Camacho, top of the box. Gonzalez, trying to sail past the forest of white jerseys. Gonzalez. Diego Vasquez. Cabrera. Diego Vasquez. Maldonado. Battling with a Davis player. Ball goes out of bounds. Throw in for Eastmont. 47 minutes on the clock. 7 minutes into this second half of play. Cabrera under siege yet again. Taken back by Nava. Battling for Eastmont. Cristian Camacho. That one now is Andrade. Andrade and Bravo. Right-footed shot. Not a major problem for Mr. Ramos, who makes the stop. Ramos. Bleeding a little bit of clock. The ball off to the races is Nava.
Joe.
Once again.
You got to take advantage, take a hold of that ball a lot quicker when your keeper's coming in on you. And that's the recipe for disaster right there if you don't pass up that ball sooner.
Flag is up. The ball was not controlled by Mr. Galindo, and it will be a throw-in for Eastmont. Bit of a high wire act whenever a member of the back line of Eastmont finds himself with the ball and facing his keeper.
Yeah, not a good position to be in.
Aviles. Cabrera charged from behind, whistle on the play, and we will have the second yellow card of the game. And it will go to Mr. Jacob Magaña. 49th minute of play. As we see Mr. Nava be replaced by someone with still with a bib on. And it will be Edwin Perez replacing Nava, it looks like. We'll make sure it is the correct information in a minute. There's the deep ball into the box, and Borges with the header. Corner of the box. The shot by Andrade. Second try by Andrade. It does not prosper. A bit of a foul there. Whistle on the play, yes, sir. It will be Pirate ball. Or did they move to this side? Because is the Pirate fandom over here?
Yeah, I don't know.
Right below?
Maybe that's what I was hearing down there.
Let's have a look-see without, of course, falling out of the window. Free kick for...
I don't know why they would come over here, but these appear to be Eastmont fans on our side.
They sure do. Free kick for the Pirates. A couple of substitutions taking place finally. Juan Nava will take a seat, and Jacob Magaña will return after earning himself that yellow card. The ball to Galindo. Down the flank for Arteaga. Arteaga battling, shot into the box. Galindo once again, taken back by the back line of Eastmont. Off to the races is Cabrera. Cabrera, marked by Magaña. Cabrera prevailing. Nice move. Chipper over the head. Balauro into the box. Gets past one. The shot. Goal, 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 goal! Nate Balauro for the Eastman Wildcats. 50 minutes, 44 seconds, and we're tied at 1. Matt Wisen?
Yeah, great finish by Nate there. Mr. Cabrera drew lots of attention in the middle of the field, and then they just isolated Nate out on the wing and give him the ball with a little bit of space, and he can be pretty creative at getting a shot off.
Gonzalez Cristian against Gonzalez Alfredo. Alfredo almost had it. Helping out is Andrade.
Now we're starting to have some, that wasn't a foul, it was more of a simulation right there.
That could have been costly because the referee could have punished Alfredo for that.
Yeah, it could have.
There's Alfredo. The ball for Balauro. Balauro and Borges, the two scorers of the game, moving the ball. Bravo back to Balauro. Bit of a miscommunication there. Taken back by Angel Huerta. Cabrera putting some pressure. Touch to the back. Stop near midfield. A handball. I did not see that, but we'll go with the experts on that one. Diego Vasquez called on the foul. 52 minutes, 9 seconds. 1-1 tie between the Pirates of Davis and the Wildcats of Eastmont. Magaña, the shot, not a major problem. Folks, just a quick reminder, on the 18th of April, on Thursday, 7 p.m., we will have a replay of the March 22nd game of Wenatchee Wild Hockey against Cowichan Valley, Game 5 of their playoff series. Arch Ecker on the call. On April 19th at 7 p.m., we will have a live broadcast of the Wenatchee against Eastmont game from right here at Eastmont High School with myself and Matt Weisen. Then on Saturday, April the 20th, we will have at 2 p.m. the replay of the April 9th baseball game between Eisenhower and Eastmont with Joel Norman and Eric Granstrom on the call. And then the replay of the Wenatchee Wild Hockey game, Game 2 of that playoff series from March 31st between the Wild and the Vernon. Then on Sunday, April 21st, Eisenhower will have the replay, actually, of the April 16 game between Eisenhower and Wenatchee with myself and Matt on the call. And then at 7 p.m., we will have the replay of the March 12th game between Wenatchee and the Quincy Jackrabbits at 7 p.m. So lots of sports coming your way on NCW Live channel. Free kick coming Eastmont's way, and it will be Aviles taking care of it. .54 4 seconds on the clock. We're tied at 1. Aviles, deep ball, downward header, sails wide, and it will be a goal kick for the Pirates. Folks, just a reminder, One Way Construction is a premier custom home builder and construction company in Leavenworth, Kashmir, Chelan, Wenatchee, and North Central Washington areas. Whether your project requires general contracting, framing, concrete, or consulting services, they want to be a part of making your vision a reality. They believe that great communication and customer service plays the most important role of a successful construction project. Find them on the web at onewayconstructionnw.com. Deep ball down the flank, a bit too long that time for Mr. Galindo. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Eastmont ball, and we're still tied at 1, 55:05 on the clock. Eastmont needing, I'm not going to say desperately, but needing the 3 points that a regulation win would bring, Matt Weisen.
Yeah, they definitely need those 3 points. Every little point, like I was saying earlier, every little point matters, and there's a big log jam in that 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th spot.
Not only that, but you want the momentum going into the Wenatchee game, don't you?
Yeah, well, and Eastmont's really, to be honest, has really struggled to win and get all 3 points. 3 of their 4 wins have come compliments of penalties, which give them one point each. And the outright win against Moses Lake was a 1-0 game. So they're really struggling to find that game where they can take command and put away.
And seize momentum early on, yep. Ball goes out of bounds. Throwing for the Wildcats, Camacho. That one is Balauro, looking for Cabrera. Rejected by Borges. Long deep ball. Uriel Hernandez. Good job by the defense of Eastmont. Uriel Hernandez looking for that foul call that doesn't come. Across midfield and into Davis territory. Rejected quickly by the back line of the Pirates. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Davis ball, however. Magaña, good ball. And the stop by Gregerson. That was an interesting maneuver there because he was onside. Number 7 for Davis, Galindo. Good job, Gonzalez against Borges. Quickly surrounded. Cabrera, heart of the box, cleared away by Borges. Maldonado, taken back by the Pirates. Pushing upfield was Galindo. He chooses to switch flanks to the right side. Huerta. Cleared away partially by Camacho.
Simulation
Andrade.
is really starting to get old here.
And a couple of ouchies now. Whistle on the play. What did you see, Matt Wisen?
I saw it. I saw him trying to set up a player for his second card. He might have got the studs, but I'm hoping I'm right and he's not actually hurt, obviously. But it looked like he mainly just got tapped and then went down, and the collision with the ground is what might be causing the cramping or whatever there. Because he was rolling around like he wants. I've seen him do this before. he wants some cards, somebody going in the books. The game's getting late.
58 minutes 12. So you see, you're saying that this is part of his MO, his way of operating.
He's one of the best players I've seen do it. It's part of the game, and he's really good at it.
And we will see number 7.
Oh, you know what?
For Eastmont.
I take that back. That I was thinking that was a different player, and so Mr. Bravo, I apologize. I'm gonna put my foot in the same place you put your foot
Shame
over.
on you.
Yeah.
How dare you say
No.
something silly
No.
on the air?
But
that could be a costly nutmeg there, but instead it's Mr. Gregerson stopping the danger.
The actual foul itself, to me, looked like it wasn't a foul. It looked like it was more of a dive. I can stand on that one.
Here come the Wildcats. Camacho. Ramon Rodriguez has replaced Sergio Bravo, who is vertical, albeit on the bench, and has put on a bib.
Mr. Bravo has been dealing with some quad issues, I believe, and so, yeah.
Ball goes out of bounds. It should be Eastmont ball, in my opinion. Assistant referee agrees with us, and there will be a throw-in for the Wildcats. 59-59 on the clock. Taken back by Davis. Deep ball looking once again for Galindo. Stopped by Sebastián Avilés. Mendoza. Pushed upfield for Rodriguez. Switching to the left side for Balauro. Cabrera. Borges. Trying again is Avilés. Bit of a miscommunication in the back line of the Davis Pirates. Nobody seemed to know who would go after that ball. Vasquez. Gonzalez. Vasquez. Back to Balauro. Alfredo Gonzalez. In front of him is Camacho. Instead, it's going to be Galindo. Galindo and Magaña. And Christian Gonzalez. Taken back by Eastmont. Bit of a ping-pong game at the moment. Diego Vasquez with some room. Looking up. Trying to reach the top of the box. Balauro. Vasquez. Back to Balauro. Camacho into the box. 3 red jerseys waiting. It's a white jersey that prevails, however. It was Edwin Perez taken back by Cabrera, shot across, and it will be a corner kick for Eastmont. First corner kick of the half for the Wildcats. 61 minutes, 50 seconds on the clock. With Davis and the Wildcats, the Pirates and the Wildcats tied at 1-1. Borges, the tally for the Pirates. Balauro, the tally for Eastmont. 6 red jerseys in the box. The shot. Right-footed shot. Left-footed instead. It clears One market, but not two. Good effort, however, by, oh my goodness. We're just going to say good effort by Andrade there. Instead, it will be, just a throw-in, okay. Arteaga and Cristian Gonzalez. Switching flanks for the other Cristian Torres. Oh, taken away. This could be interesting. Oh, Balauro. And it looks like Bravo could not connect. Taken back nimbly. Balauro for Cabrera. Waiting in the heart of the box is Balauro. Waiting at the 18 is Gonzalez. Taken back by the Pirates, however. Bit of a counter in the making there. Magaña. Touch straight upfield. Right-footed shot by Angel Huerta. Borges. Gonzalez doing battle. Diego Vasquez on the return. Interesting ball that time for Ramon Rodriguez. A bit too short, however. Stopped at midfield by Cristian Camacho. Maldonado. Alfredo Gonzalez. Cabrera with a bit of room. Cabrera. Oh my goodness, that's a wrestling move, folks. That is a wrestling move. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Oh, okay, and to boot, Mr. Cabrera gets himself a yellow card for complaining to the referee.
I mean, it's a long ways away from here, but it's a move I used to go to when I was feeling that way. I grab a player's arm, get it up under me,
okay,
and then try and do a backflip. And like I said, it's a long ways away. That's the only thing I'm thinking that might happen from here. The referee's a lot closer than I am, but
True.
From here it looks like a legit foul.
True. We're gonna go with what the experts say, and
the other, I mean, legit foul in Eastmont's favor.
And there is Gregerson once again having a bit of trouble, just a little bit, communicating with Avilés. Pushing across midfield now. Magaña. Shielding the ball was Cristian Camacho. He'll take care of this throw-in. 65-25 on the clock. Whistle on the play. Charge from behind. It will be Pirate ball, it looks like. Just in time to tell you about the Windmill Restaurant of Wenatchee, priding itself on being a local legend for 80 years. The Windmill features slow-roasted prime rib, highest quality hand-cut steaks, and fresh seafood. Homemade dressings and pies are made daily and are the mainstay of this legendary landmark restaurant. The Windmill has a full bar and an excellent selection of beer and wine from which to choose. Call the Windmill today at 665-9529. 66 minutes, 10 seconds on the clock. We're still tied at 1 apiece.
I think they deliver the Windmill.
We're going to go through this again.
I wonder if they've ever delivered Eastmont Stadium.
Borges and Rojas. Rojas and Magaña. Magaña and Arteaga. Taken back by the Wildcats. Good ball by Balauro. Off to the races is Gonzalez. Shot across. And a diving stop.
Wow.
Beautiful work by Nestor Ramos, the goalkeeper.
That was a fantastic grab right there. He just pulled that thing out like he had.
On a string.
Yeah.
Mendoza. Magaña. The shot. Magaña. And speaking of good saves, there's Mr. Gregerson showing us his stuff. Cristian Camacho. Balauro. Nice job by Balauro. Balauro leaving 2 behind now. Balauro. Gonzalez. Counter in the making for the Pirates. There's Nava. Will he make it there? He will not. But it will be a corner kick for the Davis Pirates. First corner kick of the half for the folks from Yakima. 67-47 on the clock. We're still tied at 1 apiece. The referee was squatting. I don't know, maybe he was just tying his shoe there. 68-04 now. Corner kick for the Davis Pirates. Sailing way across the box. Magaña can't quite control that one.
I think we're going to get a substitution. Santos going to be coming in for Eastmont.
Santos Fuentes getting ready to go back in. He might be feeling better because he's the one who was being tended to at halftime, no?
Mm-hmm.
And Mr. Mendoza will take a place on the bench. As we approach the 69th minute of play here. And it will be Santos taking care of this throw-in. Ball goes out of bounds almost immediately. Second consecutive throw-in. Sergio Bravo. Santos. That one is Andrade. Vasquez. Touch up for Bravo. Into the box for Ramon Rodriguez. Referee says it's Pirate ball. The crowd sort of disagrees with them. Borges. Bit of a substitution. Actually, yeah, full substitution, not just a bit. Coming for the Pirates. Number 12 will take a seat. We'll tell you in a second. That's Edwin Perez. His replacement will unveil shortly. Heel touch by Balauro. Camacho. That one is Andrade. Camacho. And a goal kick. Or actually a throw-in. Did it make it past the flag?
No, it did, but it was already out of bounds.
Oh, okay. 70 minutes, 40 seconds. Into this contest, and Ramon Rodriguez is showing signs of being at least a little bit injured.
Yeah, if you remember correctly.
Moses Lake, yes.
Yeah, he got the ball to his jaw, and he said it was sore for several days. He got the clearance to play tonight, but wasn't sure how much time he'd get because he's still a little on the sore side.
Yeah, and he was touching his jaw just now, so he may still be feeling the consequences of that injury.
Yeah, he told me he could not close his mouth that night, that it was very, very sore.
Free kick for the Pirates. Into the box we go, and the stop by Mr. Gregerson, who rolls immediately to his left. Deep ball for Camacho. Across midfield we go. 2 in front of him. Cabrera, Gonzalez, and sent to the throw-in. It looks like by Uriel Hernandez. It will be a throw-in for Eastmont. Good opportunity brewing here for the Wildcats. Cabrera. Balauro. Taken back by Rojas. Deep ball, flag is up.
I think Eastmont dodged a bullet on that one. I saw that run time, just looked good, but you know what? 10 yards worth of angle that the AR had on us.
72-22 on the clock. Indirect free kick for Eastmont, still tied at 1 apiece with the Davis Pirates of Yakima. Cabrera with some room. Cabrera, right-footed shot, blocked by Davis defender. It looked like Uriel Hernandez. It's Hernandez on the run. Balauro. Hernandez leaves him behind. Chipper over the head of several defenders. Looking to connect with Arteaga. Sent out of bounds by Cristian Camacho. Throw-in for the Pirates. 73 minutes, 3 seconds. Rojas. Opening the game up to the left flank. Delmer shot into the box. Trying again for Davis is Uriel Hernandez. All the way back for Torres. Putting some pressure now is Balauro. No, that was Gonzalez. Recovered cleanly. Or at least so says the referee by the Pirates. Arteaga. Battling Balauro. Flag is up. Foul called. Free kick. Eastmont. 2 players down. 3 players down. They're all wearing red jerseys. Looks like it's a bit of a cramp for at least Alfredo Gonzalez. I don't know about Bravo. Now Balauro is up. So it's Balauro. No, it's Bravo.
It's like Bravo
and Gonzalez. Bravo and Gonzalez.
Yeah, I would just keep Bravo off the pitch at this point. This will be the second time hobbling off.
And he's not walking out on his own power.
He's been hobbled all season.
Yeah. And Mr. Gonzalez is walking out on his own power, but seems to be slightly limping, just a little bit.
I could be wrong, though, that if you're attended to because of an injury, you have to come off the pitch, unless that injury is occurred by a foul against you. If you're capable of recovering on the pitch on your own, then you can stay in.
1-1 tie between Eastmont and the Davis Pirates. We're approaching the final 5 minutes of regulation. We had a number of subs go in. Jordan Jessup among them, number 12 for Eastmont. Free kick for the Pirates. Taking care of it, it looks like will be Rojas. No. Header by Fuentes. Balauro. Hard push, whistle on the play. Foul call. It will be a free kick for Eastmont. Leon places the ball. Aviles looks around. Waits for the referee. Aviles into the box. Balauro, right-footed shot. Sails over the crossbar. Not a major problem for Nestor Ramos, the goalkeeper for Davis. 76-16 on the clock. And Mr. Borges will restart the action for the Pirates. Who's the one being tended to down there, Matt Wisen?
That looks like Mr. Gonzalez and Sergio Bravo.
Sergio Bravo, yeah, that's right. 2 players.
Rolling that quad out again.
Being looked at. Borges. Pushed back by Balauro. Off to the races is Cristian Torres. Marked by Jessup. Ball goes out of bounds. It's Eastmont ball. Jessup. Taken back by the Pirates. Galindo. Oh, late charge. Late tackle. And it's a yellow card for Galindo in the 78th minute of play. The 4th yellow card of the game, 3rd against the Pirates. Galindo will take a seat as the rules require it. And we will have a free kick for the Eastmont Wildcats.
Now, Eastmont's problem now is, I know the fans want the yellow cards, but to put a player in the books when you're this late into a game takes an extra 35, 40 seconds that they don't have, and we can be going into penalties here pretty soon.
And that is not good news for a team as huddled up as the Eastmont Wildcats are right now. Pivoting head of that time. A handball, a clear handball, and the players cannot believe that Mr. Covarrubias seems to have let that one sail by. He's going to consult with his assistant referee. We might have a big development brewing here, folks.
I did not see the AR put his flag up. I wasn't quite.
Nope. Let's see what the referee says.
Throw in.
Throw in for Eastmont. Jessup on the throw in. Cabrera into the box, trying to draw a foul perhaps. Bit of a hard ball to head in for Mr. Maldonado. Counter in the making. Gregerson has to head way back. There's Gregerson.
Oof.
Oh, my goodness. That could have been bad. Balauro. Cabrera. This is an angry mob of fans here, folks. Top of the box. Cleared away by Gonzalez. Uriel Hernandez. Cristian Torres. León. Fuentes. Vasquez. Recovered by the Pirates. Rojas. Across midfield. Back to Rojas. Good ball. And the shot. And Mr. Gregerson with a beautiful save. A good effort that time. Looks like Aaron Arteaga testing the reflexes of one Jeremy Gregerson. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be a corner kick.
We're in the last 15 seconds or so of regulation on this one, and we'll see how many more ticks the referees added.
Substitution happening for Davis as we prepare to witness this corner kick. Left-footed shot, out of the box. Sent away by the back line of Eastmont. Vasquez. Jessup. Taken back that time by Cristian Torres. Down the flank we go. Fuentes on the mark. Fuentes prevailing. Excuse me. Maldonado. Bit of a charge there. Whistle on the play. Foul called. It will be a free kick for Eastmont. And Bravo still being tended to, ladies and gentlemen. And so is Gonzalez. We're back in action now. Maldonado. Scooped away by Torres. Taken back by Vasquez. Maldonado. León. Whistle on the play. Foul called. Are we into extras now, Matt Weiser?
Yeah, we're a minute, 20 seconds into extra.
Free kick. León taking care of it. León. Right side of the box. Back to León. 2 on the mark. The touch for Balauro. Nice move.
Eastmont leaving the guy right in the middle, wide open there for a minute.
Off to chase it is Cabrera. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be Pirate ball. If this is tied, we go into 2 periods of 5 minutes apiece. Is that right? With the first one to score winning?
I believe so. Sudden death. Golden goal.
Golden goal. That's right. León. Balauro. Good move. Cabrera into the box, making some room. Oh, my goodness. Cabrera once again. Cabrera, what a maneuver. Cabrera, somebody help him. Balauro, right-footed shot. And the save. Spectacular save by Ramos. Referee calling a handball. Yes, referee calling a handball on Cabrera. It will be indirect free kick for Davis. Nice job by Ramos out there. You got to give credit where credit's due.
Yeah, that was a game saver right there.
Nava. Camacho. Once again a slip. Play continues. Nava waiting. So's Arteaga. To him it goes. Arteaga. Charge from behind. Flag is up. Flag is up. Let's see what the referee calls, because Arteaga is quite steamed, or was anyway. Yeah. Free kick for Eastmont. And it will be Mr. Gregerson taking care of it. What's the clock say, Matt Wisen? Our clock.
3.5 minutes into extra right now.
Gregerson. Pass Balauro. Borges. Balauro. Borges. Cabrera hits the deck. Leon. Balauro. Maldonado doing battle. That one is Jessup. Foul called. Pirate ball. It will be the Pirates putting it back in action. We've long since stopped handball. They're calling for it. No, play continues. The shot by Arteaga, top of the box, and Mr. Gregerson
Offside.
Twice. Flag is up. Flag is up. Thank you, Matt Wisen, because those were beautiful saves by Jeremy Gregerson, who gets himself some well-deserved kudos that time. Thank you, Matt Wisen. Gonzalez getting ready to re-enter this contest. Sergio Bravo still trying to get the kinks out of that right leg of his.
Well, yeah, we're going on to 5 minutes of extra time here.
Holy macaroni. And there's the whistle that tells us that these teams could not best each other in regulation. We're going to go into overtime. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll tell you all about this suddenly thrilling contest between Pirates and Wildcats. Don't go away.
At Harvest Valley Pest Control, we know you are committed to making your home and business a healthy and pest-free place. Hi, I'm David. Give us a call and we'll give you a firm price over the phone and schedule a time that works for you. We will do an in-depth 30-point healthy home or business inspection and craft a customized plan of action designed specifically for your pest issue. Give us a call or visit our website today.
Choose the pros, Alignment Pros. When your vehicle needs brakes, shocks, struts, or alignment, choose the experts in their field. Alignment Pros and Express Lube with a 5-star rating. The work they perform on your vehicle is as impeccable as their shop. With state-of-the-art equipment, Alignment Pros can handle all large or small vehicles, specialty cars, lifted or lowered. Alignment Pros does them all. Keep your car in top shape at Alignment Pros and Express Lube in East Wenatchee.
Hi, I'm Kevin Prosser, and this is my print shop, Color Effects in Cashmere. Color Effects offers screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing on t-shirts, jerseys, bags, banners, signs, and more. With 30 years experience, you won't be disappointed with the quality and quick turnaround times you will get at more than a fair price. Please call Color FX.
Welcome back to Eastmont High School, when we're just getting ready to witness 5 and up to 10 minutes of extra time here in this contest between the Davis Pirates of Yakima and the Eastmont Wildcats of East Wenatchee. Quick look at the score shows us that it was a 1-0 lead from the 36th minute in the first half until the 50th minute, the 10th minute of the second half, when Mr. Nate Balauro, in combination with Jorge Cabrera, evened things up at 1 apiece. After that, the game got choppy, and then all of a sudden, it got interesting. Matt Wisen.
Yeah, it started opening up, going back and forth. Lots of mistakes, lots of opportunistic plays. And
lots of great saves, both keepers.
Some great saves,
Sterling
both keepers.
stuff.
Yep. Everyone getting involved, and even the crowd.
Especially the crowd. Yeah. We're going to see Eastmont take care of business from left to right on your screen, decked in red, and the Davis Pirates, decked in white, taking care of business from right to left. If we're still tied after these 2 5-minute periods, it's the sweepstakes known around the world as the penalty kick shootout to decide who wins this contest between Wildcats and Pirates.
I was just thinking this is a fantastic recruiting opportunity for referees.
Do tell.
Make your way to the stands. Everyone is a referee tonight. So it's there. With all seriousness, there's quite a shortage of referees
in a lot of sports.
So recruiting is very high on my mind right now.
Quick run down the right flank. Swept away by Mr. Camacho. If you look at the flags in the hands of the assistant referees, there's quite a breeze going on out there.
Yeah, I'm glad we're slightly protected up here.
Yeah. Throw in for the Pirates. Magaña. That was Angel Huerta. That one is Magaña, one of the recipients of the yellow card for the Davis team. The Pirates so far have 3. Eastmont has 1. Referee makes a stop to the action. Let's see what's the call here. Couple of substitutions happening. And it looks like Mr. Nava has returned to the contest. Juan Nava, number 20, indeed. Cabrera. Marked that time by Uriel Hernandez. And now it's Rojas. Cabrera to his right for Vasquez and Avilés. Avilés and Balauro. Balauro. Marked by Magaña. Balauro. Leon. Oh, a bit of a mess there. Uriel Hernandez. And there's a player down, flat on his back. And it's Cabrera. Deep ball that time, trying to connect with somebody, anybody. Cristian Torres recovers for the Pirates. Cabrera still trying to, looks like it's a cramp. Gregerson on the stop. Torres. Bit of a ping-pong game at the moment. And see what the referee says.
They're stopping play.
They're stopping play, and now they're letting... All right, I've been hard on him today, but I like what I see from Mr. Borges right now, helping Cabrera work off his cramp. A bit of sportsmanship. I didn't really care for the way he celebrated his goal, but we've got to give credit where credit's due. And now the trainers are helping Cabrera. This does not bode well if this game goes into penalty kicks. For Eastmont, anyway. Folks, One Way Construction is a premier custom home builder and construction company in Leavenworth, Kashmir, Chelan, Wenatchee, and north central Washington areas. Whether your project requires general contracting, framing, concrete, or consulting services, they want to be part of making your vision a reality. They believe that great communication and customer service plays the most important role of a successful construction project. Find them on the web at onewayconstructionnw.com. One Way Construction, founded in 2000. Ball back to Gregerson. While I was calling that ad, a Apparently, Mr. Cabrera took a seat.
He's getting stretched out again on the
Yep.
sideline.
Looks like Andrade is back on. Magaña. Taken back by the Pirates. Waiting for it near the top of the box is Galindo. Bit of a battle there. Charged from behind by Aaron Arteaga is Avilés, it looks like. And there will be a free kick for Eastmont. No love lost between these two teams at the moment, Matt Weiser.
They're playing hard, but they're still kind of shaking hands and stuff after they're
True.
getting together.
True.
Neither one of them wants to go home with the loss tonight.
Gregerson on the kick. Right-footed effort into Pirate territory. Pivoting header by Balauro. Sent back towards midfield by the Pirates. With a bit of room goes down the center alley, Arteaga. That one is Nava. Fuentes. Balauro. Balauro. Trying to leave Rojas behind. Does Balauro. Balauro. Stopped nimbly by Hernandez. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be. Oh, okay. I disagree with that one, but okay. In my opinion, it should have been Eastmont ball, but instead it's the Pirates putting into play. Rojas. Fuentes. Vasquez. Bit of a collision there. Whistle on the play. Foul called. It will be Eastmont ball. And we've reached the 85-minute mark.
Yeah.
Should we have a lot of extra time? Cabrera gamely trying to get ready to get back into this contest. Straight into the box. Magaña. The Pirates with some room now. Off to the chase is Andrade. Rojas. Magaña. Torres. Putting some pressure is Alfredo Gonzalez. And there's the whistle that tells us that we have 5 more minutes of field action before we go into the penalty kick shootout. Are we keeping it there? No, we're taking a quick break. Don't go away.
When you call Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, you get 35 years of experience and customer service in the Wenatchee. Dick's strongly believe in repairing before replacing and service all major brands of HVAC units. Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning is your local, independent, trained comfort specialists, proudly serving all of North Central Washington. Call 884-6444 today.
We're back in action here. The second period has just started. We're still tied at 1 apiece, obviously. Otherwise, we wouldn't be playing. There is Maldonado. The Pirates are going from left to right. The Wildcats are going from right to left on your screen, ladies and gentlemen. Here come the Pirates. Arteaga connecting with Huerta. Huerta and Magaña. Back to Huerta. First runner is Balauro. Slips a little yet again. Another player slipping on the surface, Matt Weiser.
Yeah, it's tricky out there. It didn't feel like it was that soft before. I'm not seeing much turf come up, but maybe there's just some hard spots and mixed in with some soft spots that are throwing their footing off.
Ramos. Oh! That header in the general direction of Gregerson could have been easy pickings for Galindo. Whistle on the play. It will be Eastmont ball after some stout lobbying by Coach Hurtado. And there goes Cabrera back onto the pitch, replacing Andrade. Perhaps Coach Hurtado wanting some of his big guns for the penalty kick shootout. Balauro. The shot, Balauro, and the stop by Ramos. Good effort by Nate. Ramos across midfield. Balauro sending it back. Cabrera way too lonesome. Flag is up. He went from an offside to an onside position, says the assistant referee. Fuentes, Balauro, Magaña, right-footed shot. Magaña over the crossbar. 3 points if it were a different kind of football. 87-24 on the clock. And it looks like yet again the Eastmont Wildcats will have to take the old 12-step program in order to get a win here tonight, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, let's hope so. Hope not. We still have about 2 minutes left here, and we got to do something with the ball here to get it in play.
We see the two referees with one of the assistant referees conversing with the center referee.
Probably going to give him one opportunity to make substitutions here pretty soon. But I don't know why we're stopping the play for this.
And now it's a conversation between Vidal Hurtado and is that Russ Waterman, the athletic director?
Well, they're pointing at something.
What?
Oh, there must be some guys outside the fence, I think, is going on. Maybe making some comments out off the pitch that we're going to have to take care of because it's distracting from the game.
It's unfortunate, but it happens, and we have a referee crew that's taking care of it, and now we see Russ Waterman heading in that general direction. We're back in action. Balauro. Hernandez. Stopped by Fuentes. Into the box. Cabrera cannot connect. Mendoza. Cabrera. Trying to get past Borges. Borges with more urgency than style, sending it to the throw-in. Over to chase it near the bleachers is Fuentes. 30 seconds. Maldonado. Good ball. Cabrera looking for a handball call, non-forthcoming. Mendoza. Balauro leaves one behind. Nutmeg. Heart of the box. Not past Borges. Gonzalez. That didn't quite work to Gonzalez's liking, to anybody's liking. Ramos. There goes Gonzalez from Balauro. Cabrera. Somebody go with him, please. Cabrera. No penalty call will happen with 15 seconds to go in overtime. Balauro. The heel touch by Bravo, looks like. Still injured, Bravo. And still on the pitch. Balauro. Avilés. Yeah, he's limping now, Bravo is. That tells you how important it is to get that W, that Bravo is still on the pitch. Ball, Cabrera, the header, Cabrera, and Ramos with the stop. Barragan. Taken back by Avilés. Avilés and Gregerson. Gregerson and Balauro. Balauro, good move. Sailing past his marker. Can't make it past two, though. Uriel Hernandez. Santos Fuentes. Maldonado. Towards the center alley, trying to connect with Balauro. Interrupted by the Pirates. Interrupted again by the whistle. That tells us that this is going into penalty kicks. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll tell you all about it. This is NCW Live Channel. Don't go away.
What's your Automocha emergency?
It's a Frappuccino mocha with whip.
The espresso shakes are my most favorite because I can get any flavor. Peanut butter chocolate for pita.
Definitely espresso shakes. My favorite is the mocha for pitas.
A peach Red Bull.
Welcome back to Eastmont High School, where once again we see East Wenatchee taken to the brim, to the edge, in order to earn the W. Davis and the Eastmont Wildcats tied at 1 apiece. No breakthrough in the 10 minutes of overtime. And now we will have the penalty kick shootout, which is, well, it's rarely good news for anybody, but especially not good news for a team like East Wenatchee with several players nursing leg injuries, Matt Weiser.
Yeah, every little minute adds up here on these legs, and knowing that they've got a big game on Friday doesn't help anymore. So, and outside of that, no one likes to see, well, I guess fans don't mind going into penalties. It's always brings people around the TV, but true lovers of the game, I think, kind of hate penalties. Would much rather see a game winner in run and play.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's have a quick look to the scoring statistics. Alex Borges started the scoring in the 36th minute. And Davis led the game until the 10th minute in the second half when Nate Balaudo tied things up for Eastmont. And that's the way it's been since then. So a total of 40 minutes of 1-1 action. We're going to the penalty kick shootout now with Mr. Gregerson taking his place, ready to at least try to stop the first of the Davis Pirates kicks. There's the kick, the shot, and Mr. Cristian Torres scores for Davis.
Yeah, pretty calm and collected there by the Davis player.
Sebastián Avilés getting ready to do his part. Avilés and Ramos. Ramos and Avilés. There's the whistle. Avilés, the shot. Beautifully taken. And it's 1-1. The third kick of the series, second for Davis. There's the shot. And once again, Davis, Jacob Magaña, this time, fools Mr. Gregerson. Gregerson chooses to his left. The kick goes to his right. So 2-1 the lead for Davis. Now it's Tony Leon. Leon, another right-footed shot, and the upright returns it. So 2-1 the lead for Davis, and a chance for the Pirates to put some daylight between themselves and their hosts. Arteaga, and 3-for-3 for Davis. Big penalty kick coming now. And it looks like it's Mr. Ulises Maldonado taking care of it. Three to 1 the lead for Davis, Maldonado. There's the shot. Maldonado, not a major problem. Beautifully taken. 3-2. A glimmer of hope for the Wildcats. And here comes Mr. Borges. For the fourth kick for Davis.
Taking his own sweet time.
Oh, yes, he is. Borges takes the ball from the referee. Davis ahead 3-2 on penalty kicks. Borges, right footer. The shot, Borges, goal. It's 4-4 for Davis, and this could decide it all. This is a must make for Nate Balauro. Balauro and Ramos. Ramos and Balauro, two actors, one stage. Balauro, right footer. Balauro, beautifully taken. It's 4-3. Davis will win if they make this shot. It's the fifth of their series. They've made all four. And it looks like it's Uriel Hernandez, but we're going to make sure. No, it's Rojas. It's Rojas, number 14.
You got better eyes than I do.
Rojas, I don't like where that ball is positioned, but if the referee is okay with it, we'll be okay with it. Rojas, a lefty. The shot, Rojas to the birds. And Eastmont is still alive. A chance to tie it on the 10th kick of the series. And it's all on Mr. Cabrera, is that correct? Is that Jorge?
Yes.
Yes, that is Jorge Cabrera. Injured, tired, and still trying to help his team. Cabrera, this could tie it for Eastmont. Cabrera, right-footed. Cabrera, goal! And we're tied at 4. We're going to extra kicks.
Just about a feint there on that shot. So feinting a shot, which is basically a quick little half hitch or a fake shot right before you shoot.
It's illegal. It's illegal during run of play.
And that was just a little half hitch, almost what I would consider a feint, but he's good at it.
Now it's Uriel Hernandez, number 24. The shot, and beautiful! Beautiful stop by Jeremy Gregerson. Woo! That was top-notch, folks. Low and to the right. And now the tables have turned, and Alfredo Gonzalez could win it for Eastmont. Gonzalez and Ramos. Ramos and Gonzalez. Gonzalez, the shot. Gonzalez, goal, 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 goal! And Eastmont wins this one in dramatic fashion. 5-4 on penalty kicks. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have our post-game show down on the field. This is the NCW Live channel. Don't go away.
At Harvest Valley Pest Control, we know you are committed to making your home and business a healthy and pest-free place. Hi, I'm David. Give us a call and we'll give you a firm price over the phone and schedule a time that works for you. We'll do an in-depth 30-point healthy home or business inspection and craft action designed specifically for your pest issue. Give us a call or visit our website today.
Choose the pros. Alignment Pros. When your vehicle needs brakes, shocks, struts, or alignment, choose the experts in their field. Alignment Pros and Express Lube with a 5-star rating. The work they perform on your vehicle is as impeccable as their shop. With state-of-the-art equipment, Alignment Pros can handle all large or small vehicles, specialty cars, lifted or lowered. Alignment Pros does them all. Keep your car in top shape at Alignment Pros and Express Lube in East Wenatchee.
Hi, I'm Kevin Prosser, and this is my print shop, Color Effects in Cashmere. Color Effects offers screen printing, embroidery, and digital printing on t-shirts, jerseys, bags, banners, signs, and more. With 30 years experience, you won't be disappointed with the quality and quick turnaround times you will get at more than a fair price. Please call Color FX.
When you call Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, you get 35 years of experience and customer service in the Wenatchee Valley. Dick's friendly staff strongly believe in repairing before replacing and service all major brands of HVAC units. Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning is your local, independent, trained comfort specialists, proudly serving all of North Central Washington. Call 884-6444 today.
What's your Automocha emergency?
It's a Frapita mocha with whip.
The espresso shakes are my most favorite because I can get any flavor. Peanut butter chocolate Frapita.
Definitely the espresso shakes. My favorite is the mocha Frapitas.
A peach Red Bull.
My name is Brian Thorpe. I own Global Car Care in Wenatchee and have been here for about 25 years.
Brian started Global Car Care as Brian's automotive alternative on Orondo Street.
Some customers were following Brian since Brian's automotive time.
No, we're just grateful to be part of this community. This is where I grew up. We want to do our part to be a valuable part of this community. We want to thank you for trusting our business for 25 years.
At Harvest Valley Pest Control, we know you are committed to making your home and business a healthy and pest-free place. Hi, I'm David. Give us a call and we'll give you a firm price over the phone and schedule a time that works for you. We will do an in-depth 30-point healthy home or business inspection and craft a customized plan of action designed specifically for your pest issue. Give us a call or visit our website today.
Welcome back to Eastmont High School, where we have just witnessed a dramatic finish to this game between the Davis Pirates and the Eastmont Wildcats, with the Wildcats taking this one on penalty kicks by a score of 5-4. Next to us is the goalkeeper for the Wildcats, Jeremy Gregerson. Jeremy, congratulations.
Thank you.
There clearly is no quit on this team.
Yeah,
you guys
no, not at all. Every time we're down, we've been down basically every game this season. And we just keep fighting. You know, that's just our mentality. We just keep fighting. We just keep going, and we never give up, no matter what. Even last week we were down 4-0 at halftime against Sunnyside, but we just came back and made it a game. You know, that's just what we practice, and that's like our team goals and everything, just to be able to be in every game and win as many as possible.
What did Coach tell you before the shootout? Because you showed up, got to the shootout with Jorge cramping up, with Sergio cramping up, with Ramon with a hurting jaw. What did Coach tell you to keep you guys focused?
You know, he just said, you know, we've been in this position 3 times before, and we've come out on top every time. So we know how to finish, we know how to get it done, and you just trust in us. He knows that we can get it done even if we're injured.
Now that last save when you dove to your right, take us to that shot, please.
I'm not gonna lie, this is the second time we played him, so I kind of remembered his shot from last time, And I was just hoping in my gut. I was like, I hope that he goes this way again. And I was right.
Absolutely. Matt, here's yours. Take it away.
So for those of you, the fans that aren't familiar with really a shootout, what's going through the mind of a goalkeeper? Take us through what you're thinking from the time the ball is being spotted until the time your save is attempted.
I just I try to get as big as possible. Try to minimize the goal as much as possible, but it doesn't always go my way. I try to trust my gut and just dive away that I think that he's gonna go. But obviously, it doesn't always go that way, and sometimes you just gotta keep your head in it. No matter how many times you get scored on, just keep fighting and keep going, and eventually you'll get one. And that's just been my mentality all year. It's happened every single time in the PKs. They always score the first 3 or 4, and then I just don't let it get to me.
Well, that's what a good keeper's got to do. So congratulations on your win, and we'll see what happens. Keep fighting.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much, folks. And this is the end of the broadcast for us. Oh, we're going to take a break. I apologize. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have Vidal Hurtado, the head coach of the Wildcats. It's been a terrific game, and I'm sure he'll have some great insights as to what went down here at Eastmont High School. Don't go away.
Choose the pros, Alignment Pros. When your vehicle needs brakes, shocks, struts, or alignment, choose the experts in their field. Alignment Pros and Express Lube with a 5-star rating. The work they perform on your vehicle is as impeccable as their shop. With state-of-the-art equipment, Alignment Pros can handle all large or small vehicles, specialty cars, lifted or lowered. Alignment Pros does them all. Keep your car in top shape at Alignment Pros and Express Lube in East Wenatchee.
Welcome back to Eastmont High School, where we have just witnessed a dramatic finish to this game between Pirates and Wildcats. Next to us is the head coach of the Wildcats, Vidal Hurtado. And my goodness, can't you just make it easy on us just one time, just for friendship's sake?
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that. That's our goal, is to try to make it easier for us, but the guys showed resiliency like always. They didn't give up. We had chances after chance to be able to put the game away early. I know we had this conversation on Friday, so that's the key for us. I know that my guys can play. I know that they can build opportunities, and it comes down to that last touch on the ball, which is hopefully behind the net.
And let's talk for a little bit about the heart of this team, because you had Cabrera injured, you had Rodriguez injured, you had Sergio Bravo, you had Gonzalez being tended to, and some of those guys went all the way to the end, to the penalty kick shootout, and they took their kicks and they nailed those kicks, even though they weren't nearly close to being 100%.
That's the message to the guys, is to enjoy the time that they have on the high school field. You don't get those memories anywhere else, so that has been my message, is just play to your fullest potential, don't give up, give full effort. And good things will happen. And this is a similar story for this season for the team. We've gone into overtime and PKs in 4 games this season, and the gentleman you were talking to, Jeremy, has been a big factor in those shootout games and in every game really. So we talk about just not giving up. Enjoy it. You're not going to get this for the rest of your life. So whenever you get on the field, whether it's 5 or 40 minutes or 80 minutes, just give it your all. And that shows the drive that they have. They're competitive. We talk about being able to come onto a field against any team and just play and compete, because that's the beauty of it. That's why we're here.
Absolutely. Now, what does this do for this team's confidence prior to the game against Wenatchee?
I take the Wenatchee game just like any of the teams in the Big Nine. They're all important. They're a strong team. So obviously, morale is going to be up. Hopefully, they're motivated to play Wenatchee in our field, So it only helps, because coming off a win, we will be able to build off of that tomorrow and Thursday. So excited. Yeah. Yep.
Matt Wisen, take it away.
Starting to think it might be time to renegotiate your contract per minute played instead of per season here. I guess in all seriousness, take the viewers through what tomorrow and what Thursday looks like here after a big game like this.
Yeah. Tomorrow's recovery, and at the same time, we're going to be able to watch film. So we filmed the game and look at what we did well and look what we really need to work on. And I know we'll be focusing on the finishing third, the offensive third, to be able to see what we can do different, to create more space and be able to give us a little bit more time to finish. So yeah, tomorrow we'll be in the classroom to be able to kind of decipher what happened today, and then Thursday just a pre-game day. So just go through some simple drills. I try to keep it simple, try to keep it to where we can just work on small things, whether it's finishing, whether it's being able to switch the point of attack, and then be at the game Friday. So
it looked like you might have had some footing issues going on out here tonight. Some players slipping around. Is that new with the condition of the pitch, or is it something we weren't picking up on?
No, I think it just happens from time to time. Guys are going at 100%, and then they got to switch directions, and sometimes their feet just don't catch them. So I think it's normal. The field is better than I've seen it in a long time, but it's different from turf. So I didn't think anything of it. It just happens at times. They're going at full go, always, and so switching directions not always save them with the cleats.
All right. Thank you very much, Coach. Congratulations on a fine victory.
Thank you.
And thank you very much to everybody watching at home. On behalf of everybody involved in this broadcast, I'm Sebastián Moraga saying thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching High School Sports on the NCW Life Channel. Today's broadcast of High School Sports on the NCW Life Channel was brought to you by Alignment Pros and Express Lube, Auto Mocha, Color FX, Global Car Care, One Way Construction, Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, Biosports Physical Therapy, The Windmill Restaurant, and Harvest Valley Pest Control. This concludes tonight's coverage of high school sports on your home for local sports, the NCW Life Channel.